Hi everyone and welcome back to a little bit of Warframe. It is done. It is actually done. Took me almost 5 weeks to grind up all the Archon Shards that I wanted to. But now you can see why I did it. So we're back on Noah and we have upgraded her to a point where I'm extremely happy with her. And which was like the thing I have envisioned for Noah. So that's good. Go! Also, we are using the Latent today for some casual fun. And we will just stay in here for like 5 minutes. After that we will talk about the upgrades that I have done. And that's pretty much it, I think. This is really just a quick update to the build. Like what I consider to be the end of my tinkering with Noah for a little while, because I am actually extremely happy with what I've ended on here. Like, that's all I want from her. But I'm very, very happy with the results. So yeah, I want to share them with you, because I thought it would be unfair to leave you hanging with just the last video and like, here's my plan, but not show you the results that we actually achieved with it, right? So consider this the follow-up that you either wanted or not, depending on who you are. But if you were interested how it would pan out, what I had in my head, this video is for you. And I do love the Latent. I cannot stress this enough, but this pistol has risen gloriously in my heart. Alright, we needed to kill enemies with heat damage. Didn't even notice that. I haven't done anything for the Nightwave and stuff this week. I haven't done the sorties or the Archon hunts. Nothing like that. Haven't even touched the game since the weekend. But I was like, okay, I really would like to get this video together for you guys. Just in case that there are people who actually are interested in this build, right? And I know, slow Novas are not everybody's best friend, which is why I play solo most of the time with her, and why I do have different builds for Nova as well. Like a neutral build, and the Speed Nova build of course, as well as an open world drone teleport build, because I absolutely detest and hate, like, I need to find an armor bounty still for a couple of things. And yeah, protect the drone is like the bane of my existence. And I just want to speed those missions up every way I can. And Noah is quite good at that. Yeah, you can go with Loki and teleport stuff around. But Noah can do the same. And actually be. And do just Noah things. Which is something I do enjoy. Go. Torment. Where did you go, Torment? Ah, there you are. Run her up and use the Sea-Doo. Strip the armor. Well, let's strip the complete. Oh, I didn't switch up my Sea-Doo build. That makes a lot of sense, actually. It's okay. We managed. But as you can see, not really much has changed. We are still like going through the survival quite comfortably, except for the life support, which is to be expected as always without a loot frame to give you much life support. So Nothing has changed on that front. But it's okay. We can manage the life support if we really need to. Jump into action, we will just grab them from the pillars. But the Latem is so much fun as well. Nice. That's the 5 minutes done. Could go for more kills, but honestly, I think point has been made. The build works as I thought it would, as I intended it to work. And we are also a little bit tankier than originally, like in more than one way, and we will talk about that once we are in the orbiter. Alrighty, here we are back in our orbiter. So there we go, all the Archon Shards we farmed up. I did install a Tau Forged Crimson Shard because I got one, but you don't need this, you can use a regular Crimson Shard. Just 2 times duration for the 20% is enough to push you over the 300% mark that we want to achieve for our 90% damage reduction. I added in a Amber Archon Shard for cast speed. You could substitute this with another Azure Shard. I went for one with health and one with armor to bring up our armor rating and our health rating a little bit to make us even tankier. And to make us even more tanky, we have adaptation now in here, which we achieve with the 2 shards for the duration, so we no longer need, how is it called? Ogre Message, there we go. We don't need Ogre Message anymore, so now we can use adaptation. Build itself is the same as it was. It's a 4-format build, corrosive protection for the aura. It just helps. Power Drift coupled with Intensify for 145% strength, which is enough to give us 75% slow on our enemies. Primed Continuity, Narrow-Minded, Constitution, coupled with the 2 shards that we have, gives us 307 or 302%, which is enough to gain 18 particles or orbs around you, and 18 of them give you 90% damage reduction. With the stacking DR from adaptation, you can go very tanky very quickly, depending on which missions you are playing. For even better and more defense, you also have Rolling Guard in here. This is here on the roll, we can remove all status effects, which is very, very helpful. Primed Flow to bank a lot of energy, coupled with Arcane Energize, which will replenish a bunch of energy for us. And I have Arcane Tempo still in here because using the Cedo is actually a lot of fun, and I think this is a cool thing to do. The last thing, we have Molecular Fission in here. So every time we kill an enemy that is affected by our 4, we have 100% chance of restoring a second orb around us while doing so. So that is just ease of use and peace of mind. I never have to worry about my 1. I cast it in the beginning of the mission, and after that I just need to cast my 4 and kill those enemies. And Fire Blast from Ember to strip enemy armor helps immensely as well. But yeah, this is the actual build I use at the moment. The one I envisioned when we first heard of Archon Shards, and now that I finally have farmed up the shards that I needed, I'm so happy to have this completed. So yeah, that is the Nova build as it stands. Probably will come back to it for the future. If you want, you can gloss over the neutral Nova build if you would like to as well. Nothing too much here except way more range, because you have minus strength on here to reach 70%, which gives you the absolutely 0% slow, which is neutral speed. You have all the other benefits, so this could be something that you like. The speed Nova with power duration, very important, and also a way to, to generate energy when we are getting damaged. And the portals build just a ton of range and a ton of efficiency. We don't need too much duration, and we still get 10 seconds with this. So yeah, those are the 4 builds that I have in my arsenal and that I use pretty much on the regularly. Let's see what we want to use here. We can actually use primed sure-footed in here as well. But yeah, this is my main build, the one I play the most, the one I enjoy the most, and hopefully this helps you out. Other subsumable things you could go for are probably like Pillage or something like that, but keep in mind with that low strength, Pillage isn't really that good. What about Defy? What is the augment called? Don't remember, but Defy needs less strength. So if you do slot in like, what is it? Volt Augmented, you could probably reach that threshold to fully armor strip with Defy and the augment you have, the space. You can slot it instead of adaptation if you want to. That is just if you don't want to use Fire Blast. For me, as I said, it's enough to deal with the acolytes and stuff, and if I really want to armor strip them completely, I just cast it twice. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the Sea-Doo. Yeah, this is just the regular build that needs a little bit of work to get going because Primary Merciless is such a good thing to get damage. It's still the same build, so yeah, I've used this one, which we will test out in a little bit as well. Right, the Leighton build I showed off as well. It's a 7-forma build. Primed Fulmination is pretty much a taste mod. You could go for anything else that you want in here. So yeah, I have a Saurius with me, with just a radiation build on it if I want to throw that at an Acolyte as well. And I'm using Xenoric even though I don't really need to, but that's a-okay, right? Oh, no, absolutely one of my most beloved Warframes, and I hope you have gathered an understanding of how I play her and why she is so much fun to me, because seeing enemies in crawling speed just makes me smile. But that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, take care. Bye.